Welcome back to our professional series on object-oriented programming in Python. Last time, we built the foundational blueprint, the class, and defined its attributes. Today, we focus on two core pillars that turn static blueprints into dynamic, reusable software. Methods, the actions of our objects, and inheritance, the mechanism for specialization and code reuse. This is where Python really starts saving you time.
To begin, let's establish our base class, car. This class only stores data, for now. We are defining a car with a make, model, and mileage.
Methods are functions defined within a class that define the actions or behaviors of our objects. If attributes are nouns, methods are verbs. If our car object has attributes like color and make, it needs methods like drive or honk. Crucially, notice that methods must accept self as their first parameter. This is how the method knows which specific object it is operating on.
Think of a car's technical specifications document. The init defines static components like engine type and wheel size, attributes. The drive method describes the process of movement, the sequence of gears engaging, fuel being consumed, that is common to all cars of this type. Methods allow the object to interact with its own data.
Now, let's talk about inheritance. This is a crucial mechanism for code reuse. If we want to create an electric car, it's still fundamentally a car. It inherits the basic attributes, it still has a make and a model, and it can still drive. Inheritance establishes an is-a relationship. An electric car is a car. We achieve this by placing the parent class car inside the parentheses of the child class definition.
The line super.init make model mileage equals 0 is one of the most important concepts in inheritance. Super is a built-in helper function that allows us to access methods in the parent or sibling class. When we call super.init, we are essentially saying, hey parent class car, run your initialization routine using these base attributes. This ensures that all the basic features of a car are correctly set up before we add the specific electric features.
What happens if we forget to call super.init? The electric car object will fail to create the self.make and self.model attributes. When a method that relies on those parent attributes is called later, Python throws an error because those attributes don't exist in the object's dictionary.
Inheritance provides all the parent's methods, but sometimes a child class needs to perform an action differently. An electric car drives, but it doesn't fuel up like a gasoline car. It needs to charge. When a child class defines a method with the exact same name as a parent method, the child's implementation takes precedence. This is called method overriding.
Notice in the electric car's drive method, we used super.drive distance. Why? We don't want to rewrite the logic for updating the mileage. By calling the parent's drive method first, we reuse the common functionality, mileage update, and then add the specialized behavior, using battery power. This encapsulation ensures that if the base mileage logic ever changes in the car class, the electric car automatically updates too, without us touching its code. This is the power of good OOP design.
Let's look at the complete structure. We have established a robust, reusable architecture. Car is generic. Electric car specializes it, adding new attributes like battery size, reusing methods like drive via super, and completely redefining others like fuel up. This modular approach is fundamental to building large, maintainable Python applications.
Mastering methods and inheritance is your key to writing efficient, scalable Python. You now know how to build specialized classes and, critically, how to use the super function to correctly delegate responsibility back to the parent class. Your homework is now on the screen. Take the base car class and build a truck class, remembering to manage unique attributes and override behavior where necessary. Keep coding, and I'll see you in the next session.